2008, 2009, I was living in my truck, working in law enforcement actively, but ended up, struggling, not being able to find a place to live. And the cost of living was just immense. And I'd call people that were renting their place and say, hey, could you go down a couple $100s and I could afford it? And they're like, no, we're about to lose our house. So it just became all around me at that point, but I didn't realize that I was really struggling. I was sitting there one day at my job and saying, I could build a shed and I could put it on wheels and I can get away with permits. and then coming across the tiny home movement. And about 2 months later, I said, I'm going to start a tiny home building company. I'm Todd McKellips, and you're at the Roots Collective Farm in Buckley, Washington, where we build tiny homes. Seattle Tiny Homes Factory is also here, and we produce daily tiny home travel trailer, on wheels units, modular units, and park model homes. So here we have a 10x40 park model that we just completed. It's the Fremont model. It is one of the most popular models that we have. One of the most spacious units that we've built. Great for full-time living, aging in place. All right, as we enter the main living room area, we have really big vaulted ceilings. This unit is about 400 square feet in size. It's a 10x40 trailer registered as a park model. You do lose a few feet of space on the front porch, but we do have models that go all the way to the end as well, and you can add that porch in later. Right away, we got a mini split unit that serves as air conditioning and heat. Actually takes the moisture out of your air. It's a very big need in any tiny home, in my opinion, but we also add in a chandelier. We love those little names. And it's basically a chandelier that turns into a fan and creates air movement. And as we enter towards down the hallway here, we have our kitchen area. So it's gonna be a retirement space for an individual. So he just wanted the 2-burner cooktop. He lives by himself. There's a over the hood fan and a microwave. We do all our custom butcher block cuts in-house. Big sink, lots of little accessories to that sink, cutting board. This is great for washing and drying stuff, but it's also, produce, all that kind of stuff. It's great to throw it in there and wash it instead of dropping it into your main sink area. Apartment style fridge here, and then on this side we wanted to take advantage of the space. With the client, they didn't know what to do, but they did know they wanted some swivel bench seats in here. We really like this idea, so we just said let's put in a breakfast bar, a little seating and eating area here, and a place that you could put a laptop and do a little bit of work and look out your big window. Created that for them just to take advantage of the space because there was a lot of room going down this hallway. Along the way, I believe God put people in my pathway that led me towards this mission, which was in 2010. I was actually challenged by a mentor of mine, and he said, you need to do something that's going to go and change the world. Look at what is the world's biggest problem that's impacted your own life as well. So in 2015, I had actually started approaching different politicians and saying this product is basically not legal. Like, I know you can kind of just get away with living in it, but a lot of times we were going to investors who were wanting to take it up a notch and said, well, if you can answer all these questions for us, we'll write checks right now. So I had to go back to the drawing board multiple times, and it just came down to they weren't a legal product. In Washington, you weren't even allowed to live in the RV for more than 180 days, and that was in the state RCWs. I was like, well, we really need to solve all these issues, otherwise we're just gonna constantly be struggling to make ends meet.
Do you love watching tiny home tours? We love making them and can keep doing it thanks to our generous sponsors like Mint Mobile. All plans include unlimited talk and text on the nation's largest 5G network. Call all your favorite tiny home builders in Mexico, Canada, and the UK. It's free. Plus, all plans include a mobile hotspot. Choose the data amount that's right for you. Because with Mint, there's no one size fits all when it comes to plans. Best of all, switching is super easy. With an eSIM, you can activate your account in minutes from the comfort of your tiny home or regular size home. And you can keep your current phone number. Stop overpaying for wireless just because
that's how it's always been.
with premium plans starting at just $15 a month, Mint helps you break the traditional wireless cycle. Save even more by clicking our link in the description or scanning the QR code on the screen.
2016, I, on a whim, went to a town hall meeting. Senator Zeiger was there, Eleni and Joyce, who were House of Representatives. Waited to the very last minute because I work better under pressure. You know, they were like, 5 minutes, we're gonna get started, everybody take their seats. And I went up and introduced myself to one of the House of Representatives members and said, this is what I'm trying to do. I think it works for homeless, it works for small business, it works for creating more affordable housing, and I can't do it. My product is more illegal than marijuana in this state, and I think that's just absolutely wrong. It's kind of a joke I use. And that was a Saturday, and at noon that day, I got a call from the county executive's office saying, we want to meet with you. I kind of just lit a light bulb moment up for us that we needed to be an association, we needed to get the advocacy started, we needed to really get on that political side of things. Overwhelmingly, one of the bills, it was the Tiny Home Community Bill, Senate Bill 5383, went through the legislature through 2017. Everybody was writing letters to them, and it was, you know, all supportive. And then it passed and went into the 2018 legislation in the state and became law. But in that bill, it allowed for tiny home communities. It allowed for travel trailer tiny homes to be used as legal housing. While we made tiny homes legal, it didn't mandate that the cities have to comply necessarily. It just made it state law. And in that caveat of that bill, it says this is a legal housing type that can't be discriminated against. And so we believe at the association level, that kind of empowers us to go to these jurisdictions with a harder stick per se, and say, you know, you need compliance to comply with state law, please. We want to educate you about this and what that looks like. So very large bathroom here, complete with a vanity. We've been using a lot of this tiny little toilet. I'm not sure about the brand name. It actually doesn't feel small when you're sitting on it. It is 4 or 5 inches shorter than the standard size toilet, which means you can actually walk through this space. Glass surround shower. I like this shower a lot. Obviously with tiny homes, you run out of storage space. So here's your linen closet, coat closet, whatever you want it to be. We have an actual hanger in here, and then this is all shelf space. Just trying to take advantage of room as much as we can. Coming down the hall, you got your stair access, which we created little unique shelves here. So you have lots of storage underneath each step going up. And then you got your sleeping loft upstairs, as well as a main bedroom here, complete with closet, and we have a live-in washer dryer combo in this area as well. Port Townsend started calling us and said they wanted to put in an ordinance. They called Zach Giffen actually from Tiny House Nation, and we all came in to support them in their decision making there. But they said they basically wanted to allow not 1, but also 2 tiny homes per 1,250 square foot parcel in town. With just a placement permit, it'd be like a full-time permit. You can be there, but you would just pay a one-time fee to get that placement. They would do an inspection of that unit, and then you could reside there. So that was something exciting that just passed and came into law July 1st for them. And they were kind of trying to beat Port Angeles as well, which worked on the same kind of policy there, but they were just 1 tiny home per parcel. So that just came into effect. We've been able to use that and show other jurisdictions as well. The City of Kent is working with us more recently, and we've been advocating for some policy change there. And they're talking about allowing park models as well as travel trailer certified units. Certification's kind of been an issue as far as RV certification, what that looks like, whether they're out of state or in the state. A lot of jurisdictions are more comfortable with it having a State Department of Labor and Industry certification from this state. not necessarily third party like RBIA or NOAA or one of the other certification groups. So we're still working through a lot of muddy stuff about that. So the Washington Tiny Home Association exists as a trade supporting organization, but you as somebody that wants to be part of that, we have monthly meetups. It's meetup.com/tinyhomes. So we have those monthly meetups, and we're trying to go into different jurisdictions. So even yesterday I got asked if we would do one in Thurston County in the month of November. We have a big supporter down there. And not only are we trying to have a meetup with people that want to live in a tiny home, but we're also trying to bring in city officials and county officials and educate them on what this bill means to them. Because a lot of them have tiny homes on wheels all crossed out on a lot of their stuff, saying it's not allowed in their city environments. And that's changing. That is ultimately not within the state code, and they're discriminating against it as a housing type. We also run the Washington Tiny Homes and Tiny Houses Facebook group, and that's over 7,000 people on there. And it's just a great resource of, hey, I have a spot available, I'm trying to rent it out to somebody who has a tiny home, or someone saying, I'm moving from Tennessee to Washington and I want to buy a tiny home, and where can I put one? And asking all those questions and just being community. That's what ultimately I'm trying to inspire here.
Thanks for stopping by Tiny House Expedition. I'm Alexis.
And I'm Christian, and this is our DIY tiny house on our homestead in Oregon.
Looking for more tiny inspiration? Watch these videos. But if you're looking for something specific, visit our channel homepage to browse tiny homes by category.
And don't forget to subscribe.
Hope to see you soon.